Who has a 100-word summary of the trouble you got into last week?
We didn't get in any trouble.
Lucius did absolutely above board things.
Death boat.
We're on a boat. It's not
We're
going
about
fast.
to be
though.
on a boat.
Oh right,
We
we're
didn't
not on the
actually
boat
go
yet.
to the boat yet.
Death boat. Death boat. Death boat. Death
Pretty
boat.
sure we're like standing next to the death boat. Well, not next to, because I destroyed the dock, but standing several tiles adjacent.
We're on the cusp of preparing to get ready to go to the death boat. We had basically finalized our plans for going onto the death boat, which involved building a cage to mount to Scrappy's back, and Lucius figuring out how to summon devils.
We we summoned the
Because
devil,
we're the good guys.
destroyed the sentient being's mind,
Yeah, this is the plan we came up with.
stuck an evil lich arm to his forehead, and we're using him as a lantern, I guess. A lantern of not dying.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
It's the worst magic item ever.
I've got I doubled up Scrampy's lantern mount, so now we can have that on one half of it and the lantern revealing on the other.
A lantern of not dying.
Is the lantern of not dying, isn't that just like Galadriel's light?
I am not up on my Lord of the Rings
Alright, fine.
enough to know what that is.
You didn't even see the movies?
I haven't seen the movies in when were they? When did they come out?
1992, 93.
Oh man, Connor stole a whole bunch of fucking gemstones. It was awesome.
I remember.
Oh, it was
Like
so
they were
good.
Post-it notes at the office.
And I just deleted all of my gemstone information in my scratch file, so if you didn't mark down how many you had and what they're worth, you now do not have them.
I sure still have that info. Ha 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 ha.
Well, good.
We borrowed the gems.
Is that what
We're
saying,
taking
borrowed?
We're taking a 4,000 gold rupee. Where we only needed to be 1,000 gold. And rather than break it down into smaller rupees, we're just like, oh, we'll just use
We
the
don't
whole
have
thing,
time
right?
for that.
We don't have the skills for that.
Yeah.
You would have
That's
had
the
to hire
job you do
somebody.
in-house.
We'd need a gem cutter for that, and there's no way this party could have ever had a gem cutter.
No, it's
Okay.
not possible.
Want to point out, Connor stole a lot of gemstones. We could have paid him in gemstones. We could have been like, you could keep one of the rubies.
Don't talk. It's fine.
That would leave a witness, and we need as few of those as possible for what we're pulling tonight.
You know what? This is the second campaign I've played in, and I've listened to a good bit of the previous Flumph. I think that we're just the worst party of PCs possible. We are terrible at this.
We are great at this. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Besides, those previous people were all adventurers. We're investigators.
I'd like to know what your metric is for worst at this. I had a group of PCs a couple of years ago who went mountain climbing without any mountain climbing gear.
I think that was
Sure.
us.
Yeah,
sure
it
it
was.
was
That's why I said it.
That's the joke.
I had a group
All
of
right,
PCs
so-
recently who went down into like the sewer level to steal a magic sword, and when they found it, they all fucked off and ran away and left the new guy to haul the magic sword out.
That wasn't us.
Let's go ahead and arrange yourself on the deck of this ship. Your 1 hour time limit starts now. Not literally 1 hour.
So, all right, for protection, everyone knows
Immediately thought of
which.
Taskmaster.
I was thinking
Everybody-
the same thing.
I'm sorry.
Okay, everyone knows which infused item they have, right?
Yes.
All right,
So am I
everyone has
down
those
one
adjustments
spell
made
slot
on their character sheet, right?
Yes.
So
Okay,
I down one-
You got a +2 wand.
Am I down one spell slot or two for doing this thing?
Just one, because you had to summon the imp.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and I am tagging Lucius, myself, and Scrappy with an aid for an additional 5 maximum hit points. And those start filled.
So
Sorry.
the deck of the ship, as you can see, is textured with humanoid bones, skulls, rib cages. The ship is also armed with 2 large ballista and 2 catapults at the back of the ship. There are 3 main masts. There is this grating that looks down into the storage decks below. And near to the forward mast is a staircase going down below decks. And remember, there is a kind of mechanical apparatus attached to the forward mast that I think Alex examined a little bit when he was here last. And here's Purple. Purple is Numac.
You said it was a one of the War Mage, right, Alexander?
Yeah, it ignores cover and adds +2 to your spell attack.
Yep.
I also put the brain dead imp. The thing.
That's just on.
Just in case I get knocked off.
Scrappy's got a lantern of revealing on him, so we have some light. Also, Scrappy's spell gullet has false life in it, so he gets. Right now, I just rolled 5 temp HP. All right.
Since Scrappy's HP is very important, I got you.
Do you also want 5 temp HP? There's 10 of those in there.
Yes. And I'm
and
going
the
to count.
wand. Yeah, everyone. And it'll take half a minute for everyone to cast this on themselves if they want it. For everyone to get 1d4 plus 1 temp HP. I'll take 1. Because if I go down, Scrappy goes down. In case you guys were unaware.
I get temp HP? Cool.
Roll a
I'm down.
d4, add 1.
Scrappy's going to
We
go
spent
down.
half a minute doing that.
Lucius is going to have to carry the imp on his shoulder.
Storing. Alright, so everybody used it, so I used 5 of those. So down to 5.
Hey, 5 temp hit points. Cool.
5 temp HP. That's my
Uh,
5 temp HP song.
I liked it.
Thank you.
Alright, Alex will move over to this device and see if there's any way, now that he's actually on the ship and protected from it and can touch it, he'll pull out his Tinker's tools and Thieves' tools and see if there's anything he can do to disable it or cause any damage to the ship from here with it.
Okay.
Hey, Alex. You have protection from good and evil on you.
Thank you.
Before that, I can reveal a little more of the ship for you, because this is the... So you can see, what is it, McDohl? The forecastle and aft castle?
Yeah.
This is just a duplicate of the deck of the ship, but instead of the... But there's a door here, and a door here as well. And then
By the
there's
way,
stairs
Gus?
going down.
Gift of alacrity, just for you.
Okay.
So you're trying to
Captain's stateroom, I wonder.
play around with this machine, Alex?
Yep.
How long in minutes do you want to spend trying to disable this machine?
Let's spend 1 minute to start.
1 minute?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and give me a Dex Thieves Tools.
Concentrating on anything so I can use a cigarette for that. That is only, but it is tools, so sorry, they don't have this on the sheet. Only an 18.
Only an 18. Bear with me just 1 second. For some reason, I'm typing anything in a 4-point font all of a sudden.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Why would you ever need a bigger font? Like 4 points is enough for anybody, right?
Sure. It's like only an 18 that reminds me of Riot making charisma checks and the Flumph Planescape game. Oh,
There is a-
it's only a 22.
There's a magnifying tool. You need to use it, so.
You disable some of the mechanical components of the device here,
Mm-hmm.
and you're fairly sure it controls the ship's heading and navigation as far as being able to sail without wind. Like, this device generates the glow that was in the billow of the ship's sails when it first arrived in Dunfoss. But after 1 minute of playing around with the mechanism, you don't have a terrific understanding of how it works, let alone how to effectively disable it. So, at the end of your 1 minute, do you want to just kind of randomly sabotage it, pull components out, or try to destroy it without any?
Yeah, let's just find the most receptive place and pour a vial of acid in there.
Okay. You just find two gears that are slowly clicking together at like a 1-to-7 ratio, and you just put a vial of acid in there and watch it crush. And
Yep.
Starts smoking, and an acrid stench pours out of the device. Most of the rest of it still seems to be in working condition, though. It's not immediately apparent what, if anything, that accomplished.
Hey,
I mean, I could maybe make some progress on this, but it might take a while. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, let's
Right.
not tarry, please.
I appreciate Destil's like mad dash to like he spent the entire campaign stockpiling acid, and just in the 11th hour, he's mad dash to use it all.
I'm down to 19 vials.
All right, what's next? We have
I
spent 1
also
minute
have
aboard
this-
the ship.
I also
Okay.
have to stockpile lantern oil for the lantern.
So we go for that door, work our way
Do
down.
we need to do anything special to move in formation, or can we just, like, outside of combat, can we just, like, move as a group without worrying about it too much?
Probably you should designate somebody to move you as a group. Like,
Okay.
this is the person who's actually coordinating your actions.
Gus, why don't you go ahead and do it, because you're going to be in front.
Why are we going to this door?
Oh, I thought you went. That's the door. I thought you pointed at.
That's why I tapped.
Okay.
Okay. So you want to come into this door here?
Yep.
Roll initiative. Ooh, nice.
You stole my die. Stop stealing my dice.
Don't remember you're rolling for Numac as well.
Yep. Lucius rolled like butt. Numac did not roll butt.
Are you going to place
The
Numac
white-
on the order, or what's going on here?
Hang on. I'm sorry, Brickroad. I'm trying to.
You got to move faster. You got to keep up. Have a chili dog. Gus.
Yes.
Wow, 3, Lucius? Really? Okay. Gus. The door itself is also textured with your humanoid remains. But the texture of it reminds you more of petrified wood than an actual skeleton. It still has the same kind of ribcage texturing through it, and maybe the curvature of the side of a skull in one part. But like the deck of the ship, it doesn't literally look like it's made of bones. Nonetheless, as you stand in front of the door and you reach out to operate the handle, 2 skeletal arms reach out from it. And Gus is surprised. Numac is surprised. And then my skeletons reach out from the door. If I can highlight them properly. There we go. Gus.
Sure.
I have an 8 to hit
No.
and a 10 to hit.
No.
as these skeletal hands reach through the plane of the door and try to grasp at you. And then not Florian is surprised. Alex is surprised.
But Scrappy can't be. Scrappy dodges.
Okay.
Mm.
And Lucius is surprised. And then that brings us back to Gus. So right now, one of the skeletons has stepped just kind of out of the plane of the door, as though the door produced it. It reached out with its arm, tried to swipe out at you, then the full man-sized skeleton stepped forth, whereas the other one is still grasping from the plane of the door with its hands.
Gonna hit this guy right here.
Are you?
Yes, with my hammer. So, I am level 11, so that means I get 3 attacks around now.
Gross.
So that is a
You have a third
22 to
Eldritch
hit.
Blast at 11, don't I?
That does hit.
Let's see, so that is a 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
And the skeleton crumbles to the deck. And as it does so, the various pieces of it seem to melt away into the deck. So the floor next to you looks different than it did a moment ago, as it incorporates the new shape of the new body you have sent down to meet it.
Okay. Second attack, I'm gonna go not at the skeleton in the door, but just the door itself.
Well, you don't have a choice. I mean, you have to attack the door. There's not really a skeleton in the door to attack. Just
Oh,
like
okay.
the door is reaching out with a skeletal arm.
Okay, yeah, all right. That is a 11 to hit.
11 will hit.
Or 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And
Okay.
my third hit is a natural 20. For 11 points of bludgeoning damage. So that's 12 and 11 on the
You
door.
start battering down the door. Are you moving or staying put?
I'm fine right here.
Okay. It's going to bring us to Numac.
Numac is going to follow Gustavus's lead and slice the arm, I suppose.
I'm just going to point out that, Connor, you are as far away from Scrappy as you can get. 1, 2, 3 as like a knight's move in chess. That's as far as you can get safely from Scrappy. 3 squares is the magic number.
Mm-hmm.
Numac has a natural 20 to hit.
Does Numac's stack block give him multi-attack?
Yes.
It does.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah. Give me some D8s, game. Come on, Tabletop Simulator, work with me here. So Numac gets a natural 20. 11 points of slashing damage from the first hit.
Okay.
Well, he also gets the bonus. He gets bonus psychic damage on his attacks.
That's right, I do. 2d8 psychic damage as well, so that's 48 psychic damage. Uh, 12 psychic damage on that first hit. Second hit is...
Door crumbles from the blow of Numac's sword. As the door crumbles, the same thing happens as when Gus dropped the skeleton. First of all, you can see into the next room now a little bit. And so the material that makes up the door, as it crumbles and hits the floor, it becomes incorporated into the deck of the ship that changes shape to make room for the new material that it's assimilating. And looking in, you see where the mast of the ship reaches down through into this small hallway area with 3 more doors.
Good work, Numac.
He agrees. It was good work.
So we just go in and
Pearson's-
let's just say we just go in and boot every door down from now on.
Are we still on
I think-
initiative?
No.
I think
If you want to
that's-
mark that this door is destroyed, somebody can have that job.
I can do that. Go ahead, McDohl. Sorry.
Well, we've only one door out of who knows how many to account for. So let's see if that. Let's see if that. I guess we see if that holds out. Gustavus,
You're actually,
who would do the honors?
yeah, you're actually probably the best person to remotely destroy doors since Eldritch Blast.
See, the thing is, the way Eldritch Blast works is I actually had to have a creature to target, and I don't know if this qualifies as such.
What's our light source? Do we have one?
Yes.
Yeah, Scrappy has a lantern of revealing.
Okay.
I doubled up the lantern rack.
All right.
Door no more.
It's
A former door.
there we go, right here.
Okay.
I'm going to immediately swing my hammer at this door.
All right. Roll initiative.
Oh goody!
Hi. Hey.
Hey, Lucius is moving up in the world. Not very much, mind, but
All right, Gus, you go first.
Huh? Okay. That is a 28 to hit
That does hit.
for a total of 10 bludgeoning damage. This is magical damage, by the way.
Right.
That is a 11 to hit,
That hits.
which is 12 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then for my last, another 11
Also hits.
for 7 bludgeoning damage.
And are you moving or staying put?
I am going to stay right here for now.
Okay.
I don't think I'm in the way.
Gus.
Huh?
All three of the doors in the little hallway start producing skeletons. The two that you're not attacking, they just walk directly out from the door out into the room, filling the whole thing up with skeletons moving towards you. One of them doesn't have any room to move out, so it's just grasping an arm from the door itself. And they're all going to attack you.
We're going to try.
I have a 13 to
Natural.
hit.
No.
I have a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that just hits my AC.
22 does hit. For 6 points of psychic damage.
Oh.
Then I have a 16 to hit.
No.
A 7 to hit.
No.
And Lucius,
sure,
I have a 19 to hit.
that'll hit.
For 3 points of psychic damage.
Owie.
Scrappy, I'm sorry, not Scrappy, Numac. I have a 15 to hit.
That hits Numac.
For 5 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
So Gus, the three skeletons and then the arm reaching from this door just reach out at you, and as they grasp you, the one that manages to get hold on it racks your body with these psychic shock waves. And you've looked through the psionic telescope, right? And saw the
Yes.
waves. And that's what the reverberation reminds you of. It's like the psionics racking the bones inside of your body rather than attacking your mind. Meanwhile, the two back here that can't reach anybody, Lucius, one of them reaches out towards you and clasps its bony fingers together. And as it does, it deals its damage to you for even that range. And the same thing happens to Numac with the other one.
Okay.
And
Hey,
that's-
Brick, I don't see any skeletons on this battle map.
No?
Yeah.
I see
I
one.
see.
I see one.
There we
Okay,
go.
there they
There
are.
we go. There they are.
I just had to touch them. They just needed a little rubbins, that's all.
Well, the one was the same color as the background, so that was on me. But
That's going to bring us to Alexander.
all right, Alex moved to here. Alex will load a lead bullet covered with red runes into his gun and fire it into this square. I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from that skeleton.
Okay. This is not a to hit roll. This is he makes a save.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. For 17.
17.
All right. Well, it's still a create bonfire in that square, as Alex's gun explodes and it bursts into a continual burst of flame. So anything that enters that square or ends its turn there has to repeat that saving throw.
Okay. And is Alex staying put?
That's the end of Alex's turn. As a bonus action, he'll order Scrappy to... Let's see, where is everybody? Yeah, we have space to order Scrappy to move in. Ah!
No, every
No.
space in the room is filled.
Oh, is there a skeleton? Okay, maybe then I'm still
Yeah.
not seeing a skeleton then. If every space in this room is filled.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I move that? Ah, no, the bonfire's good where it is. As an action, I'll order Scrappy to dodge.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an arm.
Yeah, Scrappy's dodging. That's
Okay.
the end of my turn.
That will bring us to Numac.
Numac will take a swing at this boy with his longsword.
Take New Mac
Does a
because
12 hit?
he's
I'm
Does
sorry,
a
what'd you
12
get?
hit for Chris?
A
12
12?
hit?
12 does not hit.
Okay then. Second swing. How about a 16?
16 will hit.
Looking at 7 slashing damage and psychic damage.
And that skeleton crumbles to the ground.
Numac will go right to the edge of his positioning for Scrappy,
Okay.
and that's the end of Numac's turn.
By the way, the protective bubble for Scrappy reaches around corners, but not through cover. So if this door, well, it's a door no more, but if it were still a door and it was closed, Gus and Numac would be on the wrong side of the field. Does that make sense?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to bring us to Lucius.
Let's go ahead and snipe one of these boys in the back of the room here.
With what?
Eldritch Blast.
I'm going to give this one half cover because you've got to fire through a doorway and Numac Square and the skeleton square to reach him.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore cover with the one that Alexander kit bashed for me. Lucius looking like it's going to explode in his hand at any moment because it's like he has to pull a ripcord on it.
Because it might explode at any moment.
It's not a gun.
That's a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
No, I have Lucius has D10s. That's right.
rip cord.
Looking at 14 points of force damage.
And that's enough for him.
And second shot is gonna take aim at the other one.
Which other one?
On the back side of the room.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
12 points of force damage.
And you blow quite a lot of the pieces off this last one as the force racks him against the door that he just stepped out of. But now he's hobbling along with one leg and one arm still remaining. Lucius, moving or staying put?
Some good tech you've put together, Alexander. Lucius moves this way.
Okay.
Did Lucius get level 11?
No.
So
Okay.
to bring us to Conroy.
I didn't want to come into the session without blips, so...
Possibly smart.
All right. I'm going to hop over here.
Sure.
Let's use Slayer's Prey on this bad boy here. I'm going to shoot it with my longbow +2.
Okay.
How does that sound? Does that
Yeah,
sound like
sharp-
fun?
Do you have sharpshooter? Because he's behind. I'm going to give him half cover from that position.
I do not have sharpshooter.
You know, no, partial cover because you're only firing through a doorway and one NPC. I'll give him partial cover.
Partial cover and not on my favorite terrain.
No, you're on like a weird bone ship.
Yeah. Death ship is not favorite terrain for Connor, so.
Got to keep that slot open for space.
Yeah, no, right?
Exactly. That is a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Sexy for... Get over here. Thank you. That is 14 piercing.
And that's enough for Bonfire Boy.
Excellent. Let's target this one next.
The one next to him?
Yep.
Okay.
That is a crit.
Sure.
Like to hear that.
Yeah, me too. For 15 damage. Sorry. 13 damage.
And that's enough for that one.
I think we found the magic number.
Yeah. Crit? Yeah, that's a great number.
No, I mean HP thresholds.
I know.
And Connor, moving or staying put?
I am staying next to my best friend, Scrappy. Scrappy, for the duration of this ship, is Connor's best friend.
All right, that's going to bring us back to Gus.
Gus is just-
everyone's friend.
Gus is going to swing at the door again.
I'm sorry, at the door?
Yes.
Okay.
That is a pretty high number, 24.
Will hit.
Actually, I think it's higher than 24, but it doesn't matter. Let's see. So that is 8 bludgeoning damage
All right.
on that door. I've been beating the frick up.
Still
Is it
standing.
down? Oh, okay. Well, we're going to do it again. Same number as before?
To hit, yes.
Yes. That is 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
And that is a former door. As the door crumbles to the base of the ship, revealing what looks to be a small storage area, small storage closet. What's weird, though, is there are crates and barrels and things in the small room, but the crates and barrels have the same texturing as the walls and the floor the ship do, made out of skeletons, rib cages, bones, and whatnot. Are we just gonna like draw an arrow from every door to the door no more tag?
Yeah.
I'm upset.
Gus, moving or staying put?
Gus is going to move. This guy's still alive, right? Or is he
Yes.
dead?
He's
Okay.
alive.
Oh, wait. I can't move that far. Because Scrappy. You said
No, you've
3
got-
square?
You can move
Yeah,
one more
you
square.
squares. You
Okay.
can move up one. You can move up another square.
All right. I'm going to hit him with my hammer.
You sure are, buddy.
I sure am. That is a 19 to hit.
That'll hit. Can you do less than 1 point of damage?
No, I did 10 points of damage.
That's enough for him.
Lucius.
Anything
Lucius.
else?
No, that is the end of Gus's turn.
Okay.
Out of curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
what happens to Connor's arrows?
What do you mean?
Do they just clatter to the ghost ship ground, or they get absorbed or anything? Or
No, they just clatter to the ground. You can recover half of them after the combat like normal.
all right,
Good question.
so you didn't think I was taking note of my arrows, but I was.
You're one of the few PCs I have that doesn't
You-
complain about taking note of arrows.
I do love me some good bookkeeping.
I don't
think
know
we're
why
still on
Lucius is
initiative.
moving. We're still on initiative.
Oh, okay.
We got 2 more doors.
As a skeleton comes walking out of this door here and attacks Gus. Gus, I have a 12 to hit.
Oh. Oh no, the skeletons are invisible.
It's going to bring us to Alexander. He shouldn't be invisible. He should be right here.
It's like
You just-
Ultima.
Yeah. Yeah, I see it.
Let's go ahead and take a shot on this one.
Okay.
It's like fighting
That'll
against
hit an
Ultima.
armor class of 14.
14 will hit. Somebody is very yippy back there.
For 21 magical piercing damage.
You guys are taking them down just as quickly as they can emerge.
I'm going to take a second shot on this door.
Okay.
Door itself.
You're ignoring cover, is that correct?
Yeah, I have sharpshooter.
Gotcha.
That only hits an armor class of 7.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. That's the end of Alex's turn. Scrappy will move the protective bubble. Actually, hold on. Let me... Alex... I can move into Scrappy's space because I'm a small creature, so first Alex will move there, and then Scrappy will move.
Okay.
Scrappy dodges.
It's going to bring us to Numac.
And I'll stop concentrating on that fire.
Then you are responsible for erasing it.
Yeah, I just have to get the eraser out.
Purge that blotch of ink from the world.
Numac takes his blade to the store then.
Okay.
That's another crit.
I'm going to need you guys to stop rolling crits at some point. You guys are like 4 crits up on me this session.
15 slashing damage, and you're looking at 11... 15 psychic damage
Nice.
on that hit.
We figured out the secret for McDohl rolling well. He just has to play somebody else's
Play
character.
a different character.
Play someone else's character.
Is Numac moving or staying put?
It's still got a second attack. Does a 14 hit the door?
It does.
We need to protect Numac with our life. He
10
seems to be
points of
doing
slashing damage.
10 points?
Really
That's
good
enough for
damage.
the door. Which
And
reveals another somewhat identical small storage room where the crates and barrels seem to be formed directly up from the floor and the ship walls.
Numac moves to that position. It ends his turn.
It's going to bring us to Lucius.
So, addressing the question, there is no creature there, therefore I cannot Eldritch Blast it. On that door?
It's an object, not a creature.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I do have a crossbow. Which just loads that and fires.
So the crossbows are in your hands now?
Yep.
Okay.
That is a 23 to hit
That'll hit.
for 7 points piercing damage.
And are moving or staying put?
No, Lucius is good there.
It's going to bring us to Connor.
Sorry, I was. I don't see anything. What are we attacking?
the door.
The door.
We are attacking the door.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in. Yeah, let's arrow the door.
Why not? Everybody's favorite.
That is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
For that is 10 damage. And forgot to use it, so whatever. Second attack. Much bigger number, 31 to hit.
Also hits.
For maximum damage, 14.
Okay. And Connor, moving or staying put?
Staying put right here.
Let's bring it back to the top with Gus. Can you be the guy?
Probably. We'll see. First attack. 26
That hits.
for 7 magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
Second hit is 21.
Also hits. Can you do less than 2 points?
No.
Then this is also a door no more. as this final door crumbles, revealing
Thank you for the very helpful arrows.
an empty chamber. However, it is illuminated by some kind of bizarre device here, plugged into the floor, and you can see piping snaking down along the wall next to it, leading further down into the bowels of the ship. And then in the back of the room, a rectangular stone protrusion from the back wall, notably made of a grayish stone material and not made up of bones and skulls and rib cages and what have you.
Okay, boxes or strangely illuminated room?
I'm not worried about the boxes at all. Let's
The strange illuminated room is very, very piquing of my curiosity.
Okay, let's put everybody kind of together. Okay. And then we're going to put Scrappy kind of in the middle of the room here, so he can cover basically all of it.
Okay.
Can I do an investigation check to see if I can figure out any of the mechanisms behind this?
How long in minutes do you want to spend looking at it?
Like 30 seconds.
Like 30 seconds? That wouldn't be an investigation. That'd be perception.
1 minute? Is that the minimum for an investigation?
I would say minimum 1 minute to
Okay.
investigate.
Let's do a 1 minute investigation.
Go ahead and roll that.
That'd be 20.
It is a mechanism, and it looks like it could be pretty easily disabled, and it is just for giving off light. Instead of having torch sconces or whatever in the wall, you have these mechanisms here that seem, the purpose of them seems to convert psionic energy into visible light. This like pale yellow glow that's being given off. It's very dim though. This room is fairly small, and the corners of it furthest away from the mechanism are not completely illuminated. There's quite a lot of shadow in here.
Is the disabling require a check, or is it just like physically turning something on it, or what?
I would require a Thieves' Tools check to dismantle the parts of it. Are you going to do that?
No, it was just for future reference.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll share that with the group. Just looks like a psychic candle.
I suppose that makes sense. An open flame would cause all world of trouble for a ship.
The ship is made out of bones.
Yeah. Hey, Gus.
What?
Before we go any further, I want you guys to know I'm keeping very careful track of how long every conversation takes.
Yeah, do you guys want to do this while I'm in? Do you guys want to do anything during that minute that I'm investigating?
That's a good
Lucius is gonna take a look over at this stone wall.
Okay, you can investigate that.
Yeah.
All right, while all the investigating is going on, Connor will say to Gus, so we're seeing the bone get absorbed into the floor. What if you just took a hammer to the floor?
That's only a 5 on investigation.
Okay, it's a rectangular stone protrusion.
Not Florian. God damn.
Nothing appears to be. This is very curious, though. Why is this one part of the ship?
Isn't that where the tiller, the motor is? I guess.
Motor?
I don't know.
Well, it's equivalent to that, I think.
Oh, is that not the device that Alexander
I have
was
no
looking
idea.
at?
Never really got a chance to take a look at it, but
Alexander
anyway.
was examining this device at the forward mast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I say we either check the floor of the ship or head down. Nothing
Didn't
that
go
noteworthy
forward of
here.
the ship. I'd rather not.
Whoa.
Hey, let me say my words real quick. Come on now. I'd rather not have anybody come up behind us, if that makes sense.
So are we going to the front of the ship, or are we going to
Yep.
up a floor?
Front of the ship.
All right. gonna do that because it drives you all nuts.
Excuse me, but tank controls. Like, are we playing Resident Evil here?
Did you just
Yeah,
say
Resident
tank
Evil.
controls?
Yeah.
Why is there a type here on my deck?
Where?
I don't know, but it's in white.
It's
So I guess
white,
you
yeah.
typed it?
I can't get rid of it. It's just there forever. Gus, what's happening?
Gus is going to. I don't know. Am I in front of the door? Because I can't quite see it.
You are in front of the door, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna open it very boldly.
All right, roll initiative.
Yeah, figured that was gonna happen. Should have just hit it with my hammer.
I am killing the initiative rolls on these skeletons, I gotta say.
7. Yeah. Okay.
For new Mac.
Lucius, you're leading off the festivities. As Gus approaches the door, you can see that some arms are about to protrude out of it and possibly try to tear his face off. What are you going to do about it?
As soon as the skeleton spills out and attacks Gustavus, Lucius will fire an Eldritch Blast at
So you're
it.
readying the action once the skeleton steps out?
Yes.
Okay. Skeletons are next. And they step to either side of Gus. That triggers Lucius's held action.
Yeah. Casting the spell Eldritch Blast. That is a 30 to hit
30 does hit.
for 11 points of force damage.
Okay.
You can fire the second one.
You can't, because it's a held action.
Okay.
Well, no, the ready action would be to cast the spell. The spell allows you to
Yeah.
fire 2 bolts. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, it's not a multi-attack then. Yeah, you get to get a second bolt.
You're looking at a 29 to hit
That'll hit.
for 13 points of bludgeoning damage or force damage. I'm sorry.
Same one.
Yep.
And he is bleeded. Other skeleton. Once I delete this one's hit points, since he is very dead, going to attack Gus.
Mm-hmm.
Gus, I have a 20 to hit.
No.
That's going to bring us to Numac.
Mac will go ahead. Go ahead, and since he's already melee range, we'll go ahead and swing at the skeleton.
Okay.
That is a 19 to hit. Oh,
19 does hit.
hang on. I guess I'm rolling psychic damage first. Oops. That's 14 psychic damage and another